Hi everyone. We're doing a spontaneous live today because coming up in less than an hour and a half we have our second Way of the Mystic weekend revival starting. It'll be here on Central Standard Time 6 p.m. and it's going to be tonight, and then tomorrow at 10 a.m. we're going to have a beautiful movie gathering with a setup and commentary during the movie and questions and answers after the movie. And then we will come back again, perhaps later on Saturday, but for sure on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time to wrap up our second revival weekend. So yes, I hope you can join us. It's going to be deep dive into the practical experience of mysticism. So, wow, it's beautiful. We have a session coming up tonight, and we will be diving into the topics. We had a poll that we put out this week, as we do every week, to see what it is that is on everyone's mind in terms of themes. And so we had a number of themes that everyone voted on, and the top two vote getters, the two themes that we're going to be focusing on, are how to let go of the fear of love and let go of the attraction of guilt. And secondly, how to see that the world is a reflection of my mind. These themes are very much a part of what Jesus talks about in A Course in Miracles, in the section called The Obstacles to Peace. So we're going to be diving into that. I mentioned that on one of my lives recently. And it's such a deep topic because we want to awaken to the spirit of the present moment, the presence of God's love, and yet the unconscious beliefs of the ego focus on a projected world, on the body, on people, places, things. That's what we're accustomed to. That's what the dream is, but it seems to have taken on a reality because it has been believed to be true. So true spirituality is just the unwinding from those false beliefs of the ego and opening up to the presence of God, presence of God's love. And I've been praying on topics for this. And the movie that's coming in for Saturday is going to be really a deep dive into the mind, because we're going to see that our main character, and we'll call our mind the main character, the sleeping Son of God, all the mighty companions that the Holy Spirit uses to point us in the right direction, all the signs and symbols, the use of the Holy Spirit's plan to point us inward. And there's a couple miracle principles that really get to the core of what we're going to be talking about. These are two that stood out for me. The first one is the miracle abolishes the need for lower order concerns. Since it is an out-of-pattern time interval, the ordinary considerations of time and space do not apply. When you perform a miracle, I will arrange both time and space to adjust to it. And the second quote is, the level adjustment power of the miracle induces the right perception for healing. Until this has occurred, healing cannot be understood. Forgiveness is an empty gesture unless it entails correction. Without this, it is essentially judgmental rather than healing. And as we go deeper, our whole purpose with A Course in Miracles is to enter the holy instant. In the holy instant, the condition of love is met, for minds are joined without the body's interference, and where there is communication, there is peace. The Prince of Peace was born to re-establish the connection and the condition of love by teaching that communication remains unbroken even if the body is destroyed, provided that you see not the body as the necessary means of communication. And if you understand this lesson, you will realize that to sacrifice the body is to sacrifice nothing, and communication, which must be of the mind, cannot be sacrificed. Where then is sacrifice? The lesson I was born to teach, and still would teach to all my brothers, is that sacrifice is nowhere, and love is everywhere. For communication embraces everything, and in the peace it reestablishes, love comes of itself. How beautiful, how glorious. So we are going to have live music tonight. We also have a theme song we've been playing, but now tonight, as we begin tonight's session, you will be able to join us. Just register at the link below in the description for these beautiful revivals, and the song that we're going to get, the full song. We have the theme jingle. It's derived from it, but the full song, Let Us Get Mystical, Mystical. That will be tonight. And then tomorrow we have this amazing movie. It will probably take some hours to dive into it deeply with Jesus and have all the commentaries come through and actually experience the depth of freedom of the mind. Not freedom of the body, but freedom of the mind. Jesus says, minds are joined, bodies are not. Only by assigning to the mind the properties of the body does separation seem to be possible. And it is mind that seems to be fragmented and private and alone. Its guilt, which keeps it separate, is projected to the body, which suffers and dies because it is attacked to hold the separation in the mind and let it not know its identity. Mind cannot attack, but it can make fantasies and direct the body to act them out. Yet it is never what the body does that seems to satisfy. Unless the mind believes the body is actually acting out its fantasies, it will attack the body by increasing the projection of guilt upon it. So we're going to go into what that means. Mind cannot attack, but the ego belief is that mind can attack, and then the ego projects out a world and uses the body and the world as making fantasies that it directs the body to act out. And that's the reinforcement of guilt. That's level confusion, because there are no causes and effects at the level of form, but the ego has made up a world in which there seems to be causes and effects in the world, and that's the level confusion. There's no causation in form, only in the mind, and yet this is part of healing when you realize the impossibility of that. Only mind is causative, and in the end, God is the only real cause, and Christ the real effect, and creation is in spirit is the true cause-effect relationship that we're opening to and remembering. So we are rolling into this amazing weekend coming up, and I thought I would just randomly go through just see if I can find some songs here from Christopher Todd that really fit the mood of what we're doing here. And so that's the next thing I'm going to do. I'm getting my speaker on here, getting my phone geared up, and we're going to have some music. Ah. Here's one that is called Life is Not a Problem.
I used to try to solve my days, analyze in 1,000 ways, but joy whispered a different plan. Stop the solving, dance while you can. Life is not a problem. Let the mind dissolve in rhythm. It's a gift, it's a beat, it's a song. Don't fix it, just dance along. Truth's not hiding in a mess. It's right here in your happiness. Every breath a sacred clue. Life just wants to boogie with you. You are not a task to complete. You're the rhythm, not the beat. You're not broken, never were. You're divine, pure, immature. Life is not a problem. Let love be your emblem. It's a dance, not a test. Put down the stress, just rest. No fix, no fear. Just here, just clear. Let it move you, let it flow. Life's a rhythm, not a road. Oh, surrender now, feel it grow.
No problem here. That's beautiful.
Incoming call from
That's beautiful. Well, I hope you join us. We're really looking forward to it, and it's going to be coming up here in about an hour and 12 minutes, and it's going to be great. It's going to be a deep dive. So please, if you have a chance, come and join us, and just click on the link in the description below, and away we go. Yeah, that's it. That's the joy. That's the joy of going into the mystic. Okay, love you.